That's pretty. I love the formation that the geese have. That's really cool. It's been kind of a dreary day, not knowing what I'm gonna do. It's doing a couple errands, I guess, but it's been really rainy and it's just ugh. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go to Walmart next, and then maybe the pet store because I need to grab some crickets for my froggies and maybe some new bedding, some mulch. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think I'll do that after Walmart. So, I know that we celebrated Teresa's birthday yesterday, but her real birthday is actually tomorrow, Wednesday. So, I know she likes Hello Kitty, so I'm going to get her this for her birthday present. I also got something for Peter for later in the month, because I know that, or next month, I mean January, because I know that the end of January is Peter's birthday. I'm not going to show you now, because if you see it, then you might be able to well, you might watch this and see it, but I can tell you what I got. It's under my arm right here, but I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, so I brought the bedding from the classroom from my classroom, and I bought the crickets for their food later. Also bought some calcium supplements and some moss bedding. And I'm gonna go ahead and change you guys because you guys are living in your own filth. I need to clean you up. Come on. Again. There we go. And they're back in. And that's how I clean the tank. What's up, guys?
We're playing Uno.
Yeah. Are you guys ready for the retreat? Mm-hmm. Did you guys bring anything else? Are you guys going to go back home and come back here? Cause
yeah, that's what my mom is doing.
Yeah, that's what your mom wants? Because I think most people are staying, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. We're gonna have a sleepover. Yay!
Have it.
You look very comfortable though, Ken.
Have what? Have what?
I do. I love this blanket.
Lights flashing. Oh, I need a lighter or something, man.
Everybody please stand. Yeah. Please? Thank you.
Welcome.
You are the Lord, the famous one. Great is your name in all the earth.
It's okay. God's good, right?
All the time.
Hey guys, welcome to what year is this?
What year is
What
it?
year is this? Welcome to 2011's Winter Locker Retreat. I know Sarah, you've been bugging me this whole time saying that you don't want to have a church inside a church, but we're not at church anymore, right? You said you didn't want to retreat at church.
Next time we'll upgrade. We'll go to my house.
No, we some of your retreats will be at Megan's house.
Wait. I don't know.
You just said it.
In Texas, right? In Texas, right?
Yes, in Texas. Road trip.
So we should start having fun right now. Saving now.
Yeah, we should start saving money right now. But anyways, welcome to I guess 2011's Winter Retreat lock-in/awesome time. I guess it's very nostalgic, even though this has never happened before. So it's kind of weird. I guess if you guys don't know, me and Kate, we have like a kind of history, the past like 10 years, we kind of had like this promise a long time ago where we'd be doing ministry together. This was like 10 years ago when we were like 18. And here am I on the verge of becoming 27. Oh gosh. And you're there too, man.
I know, that's why I lied.
So anyways, it's kind of cool because we talked about it like 10 years ago. Like, we're going to like do youth group, we're going to like change the world for God. And now it's like right here.
Nice socks, Frida.
I know.
What socks are those? They're
Look, there's an ant under your sock. They're Wednesday socks.
They're Wednesday socks. And who got those socks for you?
You. No. He's having a happy life.
What are you doing? You're killing bugs with your socks? I gave you those socks.
There's a washer.
Yep.
They have to put like a solution on, and then you have to get this like really big machine that spins in circles and like.
Yep, that's why we're having a socks only.
Oh, hey! What's
Yeah. Right, Peter?
Yeah, right. You're right.
You ran right to the picture.
I want to see that picture. I want to see it.
What is?
Come on, show it. I want to see it.
Show the picture. That's perfect. Let me see. Let me see. Perfect. Right through the picture. Only you, Peter.
And inside is VCR tapes. Now, I just stuck my hand, I thought they just record stuff, because he records the news like every day, okay? Because he wants to, he's always like, oh, you guys need to understand your past one day. Somebody gave you these tapes one day. So like, he has the original recordings of 9/11. Like the actual live recordings of 9/11 categorized in his home. Like 3 different channels all at the same time. So he has like all these different points of views of 9/11, which is really cool. But then again, like he has like really weird news where it's like, oh, you know, my cat was stuck in a tree. But the 9/11 stuff was actually pretty awesome. I think it's going to be awesome one day to watch it again. Like, when you guys have kids who don't know anything about 9/11, imagine if you showed them 9/11, like, I went through this, you know? I'm about to sneeze. There you go. That's what went come out.
That lapel mic is only yours.
Huh?
That lapel mic is only yours.
I don't think PD will want to use it again.
Yeah, so I pulled out videotapes, and I just took my hand and I pulled out, first thing I pulled out was this old movie called The Sound of Music. I've never seen it before.
Oh, yeah. Never seen it.
Right, I've never seen it.
Awesome.
I pulled out another one. It was another copy of The Sound of Music. One was the digitally remastered one. The one tape, right? One tape. One is the old school very first edition with the 2 videotapes where they didn't have like the longer tapes anymore. I pulled it out. It was still in the original like glossy oil. Like the little plastic oil sheet, like it's never been touched in like 35 years. I was the first person to touch it. I pulled up the next video. I had just watched Mission Impossible 4, the previous day. I pulled up the very first Mission Impossible. Very first one. Tom Cruise looked like he was like 25. I pulled it out of the box. My fingertips were the first ones to ever touch it. I was like, Grandpa, what are you doing with those? He's like, oh, you guys are going to enjoy these one day. And I'm like, oh. And there's tons of movies. The very first Batman, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, untouched, never been opened.
You could sell those for a lot.
My uncle was like, when grandfather passes away and you inherit everything, you'll eBay all of it. Maybe. No, but I'm serious, like, it's crazy. And the reason why I bring all this, because you guys talk about VCR, we talk about it, and I don't know if you guys really know what a VCR is anymore, but like you'll see later on, you know that little blue tea maker that you guys have been seeing around? That's from the 70s. It was made in the 70s. And it's that good shape. And it's crazy. But like, talking about fast forwarding again, we fast forward 3,000 years into Jesus this time.
Stats you guys see here. In 2001, it was 34% of marriages end in divorce. And that's relatively low compared to today, where 40 and 50%. Literally, you flip a coin, heads, divorce, tails, you don't, and that's the percentage of any marriage getting divorced. And that's a scary thought, like that, flip a coin and it's 50-50. And actually trends are showing that it's more going toward the 50 side, and it might actually be higher. And I looked at the stats, and it said that the more oftentimes you guys are divorced, the more likely it'll happen again. Like the second and third marriages, it goes up to 60 and even 70% in your third marriage likelihood of divorce. So divorce is a big thing, especially in the church, that not many people might want to talk about, but it happens. And then what happens to those who divorce? Well, that means their family is separated, and 40% of children do not have a father in their families. And that's scary. And how is that affecting the church? Because God ordained the family to be a model of His love, to be the motherly love that no one can provide, the fatherly love that no other father can provide. He used that as a model. But when that separation, that's distorting, and that could distort our view on our Father's love.
He's still playing against me, man.
I told you. What did I say? Gambling is bad. Gambling is bad. That's good.
They shouldn't have made that double.
They shouldn't.
There's a reason why I offered it, because I know I.
So what's the punishment again?
The punishment is 100 push-ups and 100 push-ups.
But Andrew, you have to do 50.
I'll do 50 of them with you guys. Okay? I'll do 50.
Can you do half of mine?
No, I can't do half of yours.
I'm already gonna have Brandon. So
See, you guys sacrifice your bodies for this, okay? You guys sacrifice.
Is it 7?
It. This is why gambling's bad. Okay? You don't sacrifice. It has to be guaranteed, and I was guaranteed, so. I'll count. I'm counting off, okay?
Alright.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 1.
3.
Oh, my arm's hurt.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
I was going faster.
14, 15, 16, 17.
My arms are like dead.
Come on, I said my face. Come on, let's go.
My arms are dead from like last time.
20, 21, 22,
Brandon's just laying there watching.
24.
Here's the thing. I was born in America, so I was born in Arlington Hospital. Arlington's like, what, 15 minutes away from here, so red, white, blue all the way through, right?
Yeah. Captain America.
Right, right. Let's listen. Ready? Captain right here. Okay. So anyways, I was born here. So that automatically separates me. My parents will never understand me because they were born and raised in Vietnam. They were born and raised during suffering and wartime. I was raised here in the prosperity of America. So that's already one thing. Here's a more funny story right here, right? I get born. Past tense is born right now. I was born.
I get born.
I get born. Somebody tweet that. Peter was born. I got born. I was born. And then a few months later, my mom and dad divorced. Right? My mom was 19 at the time. Mom and dad divorced. My dad was currently, at that time, he was in the Marines. Where's Chris? He would love that. He's not here.
Yeah.
So Chris,
I did
not here. But anyways, my father was in the Marines at the time, and he was 25. Younger than me actually. And he didn't know what to do. He was working full time, he was enlisted. He couldn't really take care of me on his own because, I don't know if you know what military is like, but you don't go and you work behind a desk all day most of the time. If you're enlisted, especially in the Marines, they treat you like dirt. You work hard. He came home, he told me actually, he was telling me a couple weeks ago, when I was very little, that sometimes we wouldn't have enough food, and he would give me his dinner to eat. And this is one of those Asian dads you never see cry. You never see say, I love you. You never hear anything worse than, man, get a job, or work harder, or study harder, or something like that. But for me to hear my dad tell me, when you were 1, there were times we didn't have food on the table, and all I had was what little I had, and I gave it to you. I never heard my dad say something like that before. This was a couple weeks ago. I'm 26 now, and he just told me this a couple weeks ago. There's still things I don't know so much about what my dad has done in my life.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teresa. Happy birthday to you.
Sister and I tried to surprise you yesterday, but she didn't show up, so she wanted to surprise you today.
Birthday.
She's only 19.
I'm 21.
No, 2 big one and then the
21. It's not that bad. You guys
21.
Oh, yeah, we're friends.